Good morning. I know everybody can't see me, but I have to set the camera this way for the live. So let me clear off my table here. Give myself some room. Good morning. Look at this. Look how pretty. Let me share this in my group page. Okay, so let's see if we can see correctly. Tell you this, I don't know why YouTube makes you go landscape mode. If you hear noise in the background, it's simply because I am using my laser cutter and it is back cutting things today. So let's see. But this is what I'm making today. I figured you can watch me make this as I am currently doing it. Here, let me put can't never get the right adjustment here. To where it's not enough, but it's too much. Okay, so I got a bunch of things happening in the shop. Happy Friday, everybody. Just got a ton of things going on, trying to get a bunch of orders out. I think it's cold in my shop today. It's freezing here. And it says it's 70, so I don't know, it just must be cold. Also, today's one of those days, do you ever wake up dizzy? Like maybe you slept wrong and your ears are kind of off? Yeah, I'm dizzy today. All right. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to see comments. Let me see if I can log in here. This is what we're doing. Let me put this off to the side. There we are, live chat. Good morning, Jesse. All right, so let me get him propped up right there. This is what we're going to work on today. This one actually, I need to make one for my other daughter. These are cute little keepsakes. I asked my girls if they had any old boots that the kids may have worn that were too small. So my daughter had this cute little monster one. And I'm turning it into an Easter keepsake for them. They don't know that. All right, so this was one that was done. And I just got another rain boot off of my other daughter. So I'm gonna do this one today. All right, so that's what we're gonna work on. And I've already filled it with floral foam. And what I do is, because these have these little loops for kids to like be able to pull their boot on with, I cut the one off of the front. So I always cut that down, and then I just stuff floral foam in here. It took about 2 pieces, and I kind of had to shave them down a little bit. So let's get these hooked together here. And I'm going to use, I picked up some of these tulips at Michael's, so I'm going to use these. I think I'm going to use white with them, a cream. Let me turn this on. So I think I'm going to do pink and cream. This is a cream, so that'll accent that nicely. I picked out a few ribbons back here, but not sure. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to literally just I'm going to cut all of these individual stem tulips apart. Tag off. So I woke up this morning and I'm dizzy today. I hate that. I took a new melatonin last night, a different brand than I normally have, and I don't know if that was part of the issue. I had a hard time falling asleep with it, and usually melatonin knocks me out. So I don't know. I don't know if maybe it's just the side effects of the new melatonin, because I'm a little weird with melatonin, but I have very hard time sleeping. Let me plug in my iPad. It's gonna die. My shop is a mess. I am gonna clean it today. It needs swept and stuff put away. I got stuff hanging out everywhere that needs to go to its home. If you're here, say hello. It shows we have 7 on. So if you're here, just say hello. Let me know you're lurking in the background. So I'm just gonna make some piles. I don't know how many I use, so I'm just gonna do 2 bushes of each. I don't think I used more than that. Got a headache today too. So currently my Facebook group page, I'm not able to go live, but hopefully next week I will be able to. Somewhere along the line, this is the second time, Facebook has felt the need to say that I've went against standards, which community standards, which I don't know what. I have no clue. But it's getting old. How they can just shut you down whenever they feel like it. No rhyme, no reason. They just say, huh, you're shut down. I haven't been in Facebook jail, so I don't even know. Good morning, Maria. All right, so I'm going to start with 2 bundles, 2 bushes each. And again, we're just doing, she has a plain rain boot. So we're just going to use that one. It's weird because what I see on this screen and what I see on this screen is totally different. So this says that I should be able to. You can see that. Can you see this whole boot here? Because on the screen that's showing you guys, shows me a lot more area than what my phone is showing me. Oh yeah, you can see it. Okay, so First off, what we need to do is, I just went to the Dollar Tree, got some moss, because I'm going to put a little bit of moss in here so that it covers up this greenery. I didn't do that. I didn't have it whenever I did my daughter's. So I'm going to go and stick some moss in there in the spots because I didn't have it that day. So I'm going to go back through there and cover it. But I made sure I grabbed some yesterday. Okay. And I'm just going to hot glue that on here just to, oh, we got that sizzling, just to cover that up. And I am going to use these because I have burnt my fingers way too many times doing this part, where it seeps up through. Dusty, dusty. As most of you know, we are moving to Florida here around July, August. And lots of mossy oak trees there with this moss. Oh, that was dusty. So, good morning, Becca. Happy Friday, everybody. Okay, so when I'm doing these, I kind of take all of my stems and I push these leaves up to the top. And I'm going to kind of, when I do my boot, I'm going to make sure that I do taller to the backs, you know, shorter to the front. What is going on here? Okay. So I'm going to try to grab my taller ones. I know that one's a tall one. So I'm going to put them more toward the back. There's a nice tall one. And then work my way down. And when I did it last time, listen, I'm no floral designer by any means. This is just how I do things. Years ago, I took a certificate class in it, but as I say, that was years ago. But I do hold a certificate in floral, but that doesn't mean nothing. Okay, so these are kind of my taller ones, so I'm going to start with the back. All I'm going to do is, oh, don't want to get in. I'm going to try to get these about the same height. So I'm going to kind of go off that one since I already know. All right, so I'm going to probably say I am, let me see, let me get a measurement. I probably am going to go up about 6 inches. So from 6 inches down is where I'm going to work from with this. And I'm not securing anything in at the moment, simply because I'm going to check it first. That way I'm not committed. All right, so I'm just trying to get a triangle going. So up, down, and then around, because I want it to kind of go out and over. I'm going to cut some of this down. Tulips are easy to work with. Really all I'm going to do is just start filling them in. That's all I'm doing. I'm just keeping that curve. I am literally just going to throw them in. This is a really quick, very quick design to do. And that's what I like about the tulips, because they're very easy to work with. They're quick. Let's get some taller ones here to the back. I'm going to show you how fast this is to do. See how we're starting to get nice and thick and bulky? So this was 2 bushes of the pink. These were kind of like the more of the hot pink. So I used all 2 bushes. Okay, so 2 bushes are in. All right, quick and easy. Now what we need to do is we are going to go around and we're going to just start throwing in some of the white where the white needs to go. And I'm just going to randomly place these in here. And I like to, when I'm doing floral design, I kind of like to do, if you're, what you do on one side, you do on the other. So in your mind, you can literally decide to, you can look at your design and split it down the middle. So if I put something on this side, I'm going to mirror it on that side. And that usually will be able to help you keep your design going correctly, so it just doesn't look hodgepodged everywhere. If I can get this one down in, this has a bent stem, so it's making it tough. There we go. We're just throwing in the whites, the creams. Smaller one for the side. These are going to, I'm actually making these for my kids for Easter, for my girls. I'm going to give them to them as keepsakes. Every year I give them something as a keepsake, usually for Easter and for Christmas. So this is going to be their keepsake this year. I'm just trying to kind of evenly disperse some cream of the white color throughout, so that it looks like it was meant to be that way. Nicer one here. Sometimes these get a little weird in the petals are like that. I don't like that. Let me pull this one up a little. And you can adjust these because the nice thing is I haven't secured these in. So, with them not being secured, I can just go through them, pull them out, pull them up, push them down in if needed. Move them around. Being dizzy's kind of messing with my head today. Ugh. I hate when I get dizzy. Okay, let me grab one more, I think. Not that one, not that one. Okay. And I think I'm going to cut this one off. I don't like this one. It's weird. Okay. I think we're probably pretty close to being even across the board with them being dispersed with some whites and some pinks. Let's fluff them out a little. All right, so now I am going to add some of these little white sprigs in here. It just gives it some more dimension. So let me grab a bunch of that. So this is a bunch that I used on that one, but I don't even know what this is called. Do not ask me what flowers are called because you're lucky I even know these are tulips. That's how bad I am with plants because I don't even do plants. I kill every single one. I'm horrible with plants. Therefore, I do not know the names of any flowers. I don't know the names of any bushes, any plants, anything like that. But this is what I'm using. I got this at Michael's. And it comes in a nice bush, and you can tear it apart. And that's what I've done. And I'm going to clip these off. I'm literally horrible with plants. I cannot keep a plant alive at all. And I'm going to disperse these throughout. I cut my finger so bad the other day with these new scissors. They are so stinking sharp. It bled for 2 days. Finally, it's starting to heal. So I'm going to be extra careful with those scissors because they scare me now. So my block is getting a little thick with stuff in it. So just trying to find spots to put it down. So I'm going to put one here. I'm going to go out the side here, out the side here, up the middle. Okay. And again, I'm just trying to get down. And if you have a problem getting down, I sometimes use a screwdriver, and I will give it a hole to go into. Because it needs a home sometimes and it can't find it. There's a lot in this boot, in this foam. It's starting to get really thick with stems in it. So finding spots for it is not easy. Let me take this out and cut these down a little bit. I want these to stick up above my tulips, but I don't want them to stick up too far above my tulips. But I want them higher than my actual tulips, okay? And I think I'm going to cut this one down a little more. So it's a Friday. I gotta go home. I've been packing a little bit here and a little bit there. Most of you know I'll be moving to Florida, so am I excited about that? A little bit. I'm excited to go to the sunshine, be in sunshine where all the time. Am I excited about a move? Absolutely not. I've got so much stuff to move. You know, you don't realize, we've been in our home where we're at now for 12 years, but you don't realize how much stuff you can accumulate in 12 years. It's insanity. So I've been packing a little here, a little there. I'm still a little bit nervous about the move. It was not a place that I'd seen myself living. Like, I love Florida, but I love to visit it. And every time we visit, every year, I go to Walt Disney World. Now, Walt Disney World will only be 2 hours above me. So, I guess I'll be visiting a little bit more. Part of my family's going with me. My grandkids. I got 3 that are going right now with us. They are moving with our business because they work with our business. My husband and I, we both have businesses. I have this one. My husband has an insurance business. I'll try and find a spot for this. And they are going with us immediately. So they will be making the move. So I've got 3 of the grandchildren going right now, which I'm super excited about. 2 more will be coming within the year. My son is trying to find some work in his field down there. He does not work for our business. He does construction infrastructure, meaning like he is the driller for gas lines, things like that that come through. Underground work, I should say. So this one's going in weird. I gotta find a spot for this, and that's not the spot. There, that's better. So he does infrastructure with construction. So he has to find us a place that can accommodate his work. So he was the one who does the underground drilling for like gas lines, water lines, anything where there's underground drilling that needs to go through piping or anything like that. So he is trying to find work in that. And then once, you know, it's got to be comparable to what, of course, pay-wise, what he's doing back here. So I'm going to dip this in. This one's to fall off. So we're going to secure this with a little bit of glue. So he's looking for work down there via that. All right. So we fill it up with tulips. Okay. Literally just filled it up. So I'm going to stand back, look at that, see what I think. I think that's okay. I'm going to push this down a little bit. It's getting crowded in here. So my stems aren't going down perfectly like I like them to. And then my daughter, she works up here, and she had just signed a 5-year lease because they own a business. We are a family of business owners, or with businesses that, you know, our families work within, so, except for my son. But my daughter has a very large company, and they just moved into a, I think like 70,000 square foot warehouse. So she has a lease there that she has to be there for the next 5 years. Okay, so I left this little area here bare because I am going to put a bow there, okay? And we can mess with this a little bit once we get the bow in. Getting our florals in a little bit. And I like to kind of spread them out a little. Okay, so here we are with this. All right, we're gonna set that aside. We're gonna start our bow. Alrighty. These were the colors that I picked yesterday before I even went shopping, so we're going to go with those. Happy Good Friday. Yes, it's Easter weekend. Happy Good Friday to you. I'm actually not having Easter with my kids this weekend. We have put it off. We are going to do the egg hunt with the grandkids and that next weekend. Usually I'm so ahead of the game, and I usually do all of my holidays 2 weeks prior to, but with this house that we've been buying a house is always stressful, but buying a house in this market is absolutely crazy. We had made like 6 offers on homes. 4 of them were not accepted. 4 of them were in the running. They did not make it. We had to wait to, you know, so every single time that would happen, we'd have to start the hunt again. Total insanity. So we didn't get to do Easter like I wanted to because we've been back and forth to Florida. Crazy. Okay, so I'm going to start with my widest ribbon. I'm not even sure I want to use a wide ribbon with this. I think I might want all 2.5-inch ribbons. Let me see if I have something else over here. I do not. Am I liking this enough to do this though? No. All right, we're doing a 2.5-inch. Normally I wouldn't do a 2.5-inch on this just because it's so small of an area. We're gonna try it. And I am using my Bow Dabra. But we've been so busy with trying to, I was actually to the point where I didn't even care if I got a house at this moment in time because the market is insane right now. Totally insane. Like, houses don't sit for more than 24 hours, and I kid you not when I say that. Or like, best offer, 24 hours. Like, what? Like, you're kidding me, right? There was people bidding $70,000, $70,000 above asking price. Whenever in the history of house buying have you ever heard of such insanity? Like, no. You say that's what you say you want $100,000 for a house? I'm offering you $100,000 for a house. I am not going to offering you 170. I don't even know who's the crazy people that are even doing that. Like, are you out your mind? And I'll answer that. Yes, they are. Some of the stuff that people, like, we were being outbid for was like crazy. Because the realtor would come back and she'd be like, well, you know, they're like 30,000 above. Do you think you can go better than that? No. Absolutely not. I don't even know what people, you know, people panic buy when things get, I don't understand the craziness of panic buying. And that's what people were doing. They are panic buying right now. I said we shouldn't have even bought at this point in time, but whatever. My husband's been wanting to live in Florida for years. Like 20 years. We visited Disney 20 years ago, and he tried to talk me into buying, moving down there then. I'm just not into the whole constant heat. Walmart has ceramic boots in the Easter section. Awesome. These are keepsakes. These are my grandchildren's. I don't have a thing for that. These are my grandchildren's old boots, so I'm giving these to my grandkids, or my daughters, as a keepsake. So people are panic buying real estate up like it's not going to be here or something. I don't even understand that part. Like, what are you panic buying for? It's like people win the toilet paper. Like, you're panic buying. You're causing more of an issue. But people don't see that. All right, so let me just fluff my bow out. Okay, so this is, I put it together with a pipe cleaner. So I'm gonna need, I save my stems whenever I cut off of like certain bushes that I like. I like these stems, they're paper wrapped. I think I got like wire inside them, but these are the ones that I really like. So you'll see sometimes I'll have like a stack of them here, and I'll keep them so that I can attach like my bows and things that I need to stick down into, or even sometimes when I have flowers that need to go longer, I will wrap them. I keep floral tape, and that's what I do. I wrap it. Now I'm gonna do that with my ribbon here, my bow. All right, let me cut these without cutting my finger severely like last time. That's what I was doing. I was dovetailing. I was in a hurry. I was going to do my live when I did it on Monday. And I was hurrying along, and yeah, I thought I cut off my finger. It was that deep of a cut. It bled for 2 days. And I kid you not when I say that. Probably could have been stitched. At a certain point where I was like, it's not bleed, won't stop bleeding here. These bad boys are sharp. Okay. So let's see, that's about right. All right, so I am actually going to take one of these. I'm going to cut it down in half. And I'm going to wrap my pipe cleaner around it. Get that secured there. So I don't even need to, this is secured enough that I shouldn't need to wrap it with floral tape. But I could be wrong, so hold on, let me see. Let me get that really down in there. Okay. Let me make a hole for this, because my foam is starting to really get filled up in there. And I will pull this one back out once I get it in. And I will secure this one really good with glue. And I am just going to, let me put this tape off. I'm going to use, I have a glue pot over here, and I'm going to just stick it in the glue pot. And now that I mutilated the bow, I need to refluff it. Usually it's not too hard to get the bows in, but my floral foam, there's, you know, you only got so much foam inside these boots. All right, and that's it. We're pretty much done. I'm just going to go around with my glue gun. And I'm going to go through the back, and I am going to secure those stems in just with a little bit of glue. And this is where we can refluff. But that's it. Look how pretty. So cute. These turn out adorable. Can you see? How adorable these turn out. You can refluff your flowers. That's it. Okay. Super easy, super quick. And these, the tulips are actually on sale right now at Michael's for $1.99 a bush. So this can be a very quick, easy, if you're going to someone's house for dinner, someone invited you, this could even just go into a box. It could be just a nice wooden box. And you put it in there, fill it with tulips. There's no right or wrong. Grab some little white filler and then throw on a bow. Very easy. All right. That's it. And as Judy said, you can go, they have ceramic boots in the Easter section at Walmart. If you don't have any boots available to you, go there. But again, I would just even you could do a cute vase. Run to the Goodwill. You'll find tons of vases there. Wooden boxes. Geez, just about anything. Throw these tulips in anything. They're so easy to do, and they never look bad. You've seen, I've done them with wreaths. They just never look bad. All right? But if you're looking for a keepsake, take one of your grandchildren or your children's old rain boots. And here you go. Look at that. My daughters will have something awesome in memory of their kids' little feet. All right. All right, guys. Happy Friday. Happy Easter weekend. I will not be back again until Monday. And hopefully Monday, I might be able to go live on my Facebook page in the group. But if I'm not, again, I will post the link and I'll just do it here again. So, but I'm hoping for Monday. All right. I love you guys. You have a great holiday weekend, and be blessed.